Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back, or if you're new here, get ready to fall down the rabbit hole of love and laughter. Have you ever had a crush on a guy but had no idea how to actually win him over without looking totally desperate? Well, you're in the right place. Today, I'm spilling the tea on 5 super effective, totally American-style ways to catch his eye and maybe even his heart. So grab your coffee, get comfy, and let us dive into the playful and slightly sneaky art of making him fall for you. Way 1. Be bold, not clingy. Confidence is undeniably attractive, but here's the truth. Being too aggressive too soon can send the wrong message. In American dating culture, what really stands out is someone who can show interest with class and subtle charm, rather than overwhelming the other person. It's all about striking the perfect balance between making a move and letting things unfold naturally. So how do you do that? Start with nonverbal communication. Body language is powerful, sometimes even more powerful than words. When you're around him, hold eye contact just a second longer than usual. A gentle smile, a playful glance, or a subtle lean in when he talks all create a sense of chemistry without saying a word. These little signals are like green lights, they let him know you're open, without being too obvious. Touch, when appropriate, is another underrated tool. A light touch on the arm during a joke or a quick, casual brush of hands can send a spark if done naturally. You don't have to force physical contact, just let it happen in a relaxed and genuine way. It's not about being seductive, it's about creating warmth and connection. Then comes the part that can feel scary: starting the conversation. A lot of women hesitate to make the first move because they're afraid of seeming too forward. But honestly, most American guys respect a girl who's not afraid to initiate. It doesn't have to be dramatic or bold. A simple "Hey, I saw you're into hiking, any good trails around here?" or "You seem like someone who knows their music, what's on your playlist right now?" can spark a real connection. And yes, if the vibe is good, don't be afraid to invite him out. It doesn't have to be a one-on-one dinner unless you want it to be. You could suggest grabbing a coffee, joining you and some friends at a local event, or even doing something chill like checking out a new food truck. Casual invitations keep the pressure low and the vibe fun. Now here's where the balance matters most. Respect his space. If he's responding with interest, great, keep the momentum going. But if he seems distant or unresponsive, don't chase. Pull back gracefully. Not because you're playing hard to get, but because you value yourself. Showing that you have your own life, your own friends, and your own happiness tells him that you're someone with emotional maturity and that's hot. Remember, being bold isn't about proving yourself to him. It's about being honest with your feelings while staying grounded in your own worth. You're not here to impress, you're here to connect. Way 2. Speak clearly and confidently. If there's one thing that's universally appreciated in American dating culture, it's straightforward communication. While playful flirting and a bit of mystery can be fun, constantly making someone guess what you're thinking, that gets old fast. Here's the truth. Most American guys aren't mind readers. And honestly, they don't want to be. They prefer women who are clear, confident, and real about how they feel without being dramatic or overly intense. So, how do you strike that balance? Start with honesty but delivered with grace. You don't need to pour your heart out on day one, but if you like him, let that be known in a way that feels natural. Maybe you say, "I've really enjoyed hanging out with you, it's been the best part of my week." Or even something light like, "You're easy to talk to. I like that." These little moments of truth tell him you're emotionally mature and not afraid of vulnerability, which is seriously attractive. What you want to avoid is playing the emotional chess game where you're constantly testing him, overanalyzing every word, or pretending to be uninterested just to seem mysterious. That kind of behavior might work in rom-coms, but in real life it usually leads to confusion, miscommunication, or someone walking away. Body language plays a big role, too. Americans are very tuned into nonverbal cues, often even more than words. So, use open body language, face him when you're speaking, avoid crossing your arms, and keep your posture relaxed but engaged. Make eye contact when you're talking or listening, and don't underestimate the power of a warm, genuine smile. These small gestures signal confidence, openness, and approachability without you needing to say a single word. Also, don't be afraid to ask direct questions or express your preferences. If you're not into playing games, say so. If you're looking for something serious or something casual, make that clear once you've built some connection. Being upfront doesn't make you pushy, it makes you self-assured, and that's something people deeply respect. Confidence isn't about being loud or dominating the conversation. It's about knowing your worth and communicating clearly, with kindness and authenticity. When you can express yourself openly, you create space for a real, honest connection to grow. So the next time you're tempted to send a cryptic text or overthink how long to wait before replying, stop. Take a deep breath, and just speak your truth. It might feel scary at first, but trust me, it's one of the most powerful tools you have when it comes to winning his heart. Way 3. Keep it fun and chill. Let's be honest, dating should be fun, not feel like a job interview or a therapy session. One of the biggest turn-ons in American dating culture, someone who knows how to laugh, keep things light, and enjoy the moment without turning every interaction into a deep emotional analysis. Seriously, a good sense of humor goes a long way. If you can make him laugh, or better yet, laugh with him, you're already ahead of the game. Humor builds connection faster than any perfectly crafted text message ever could. It breaks down walls, eases tension, and makes people feel safe being themselves. But this doesn't mean you need to be a stand-up comedian or constantly cracking jokes. It's more about being playful, finding fun in the little things, and not taking yourself or the situation too seriously. Maybe it's sharing a funny story from your week, making a light-hearted observation, or even teasing him in a flirty but friendly way. It shows confidence, charisma, and that you're comfortable in your own skin. Here's another big tip: don't rush to define the relationship too soon. That kind of pressure can kill the vibe before it even starts. While it's totally okay to want clarity down the line, the early stages of getting to know someone should be about shared experiences, laughter, and chemistry, not intense DTR. Define the relationship talks over dinner on date 2. American guys often appreciate women who can go with the flow, who enjoy the moment without overthinking every detail or overanalyzing every text. Try not to obsess over what his tone meant, how long it took him to reply, or whether he likes you enough yet. Instead, focus on what's actually happening. Are you having a good time? Do you feel comfortable? Is there mutual interest and connection? That's what matters most. And when you're together, be present. Put your phone away. Laugh at the dumb jokes. Dance in the kitchen. Be goofy. Be real. That kind of laid-back, joyful energy is contagious and irresistible. Keeping things chill doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care about enjoying the journey, not just racing toward a destination. It's the art of letting things unfold naturally, of being both light-hearted and emotionally grounded. So remember, smile more, stress less, and let your sense of humor shine. You'll not only have more fun, but you just might win his heart without even trying too hard. Way 4. Show your independence and passion. Here's a little secret: guys are attracted to women who know what they want in life, in love, and in themselves. It's not about being perfect or having everything figured out, but it's about showing that you're passionate, driven, and comfortable standing on your own 2 feet. Independence is one of the most magnetic qualities you can possess. When you're confident in your own life, your own goals, and your own happiness, you become even more irresistible. American guys, like most people, are drawn to those who have a sense of purpose and don't need a relationship to define their worth. They like knowing you've got your own thing going on. So, what does that mean in practice? It means owning your passion and your interests. Don't shy away from talking about the things that light you up, whether it's your career, hobbies, side projects, or dreams for the future. Whether you're a passionate writer, a budding entrepreneur, or someone who loves to travel, share that with him. The right guy will appreciate your drive and might even be inspired by it. But here's the thing. Don't ever feel like you have to dumb yourself down to make someone else comfortable or to fit into some preconceived mold. You don't need to downplay your achievements, hide your intelligence, or pretend you're not as ambitious as you are. If he's the right guy, he'll respect your confidence and drive, and if not, well, you don't need him to validate your worth. What's even more attractive than showing off your independence? Showing that you don't need him to complete you. The most magnetic women are the ones who understand that true happiness comes from within. Yes, you might really like him, and yes, you'd love to see where things go, but the key is to show that your happiness, sense of purpose, and joy aren't dependent on him. You like him because you enjoy his company, not because you need him to feel fulfilled. There's something about that energy, the kind that says, I'm happy with or without you, that's incredibly attractive. It shows emotional maturity and self-respect, and that's something that any guy worth your time will recognize and respect. So next time you find yourself talking to a guy, focus on sharing who you truly are, your interests, your goals, and your journey. Don't be afraid to express your dreams and show that you have a life beyond him. When he sees that you're living your best life, he won't be able to help but admire your independence and passion and, just maybe, fall for you in the process. Way 5. Don't be afraid to show affection at the right time. In American dating culture, affection is not just about big, dramatic gestures, it's about the small, genuine moments that show you care. While playing it cool is important, there's no harm in letting your guard down and showing your feelings, especially when the moment feels right. In fact, expressing affection in a sincere way can create deeper emotional bonds and make your connection even stronger. One simple and incredibly effective way to show you care is by sending a cute message after your date. It doesn't have to be anything overly romantic or deep, but something like, I had a great time with you today. Or thanks for the awesome conversation. It was really fun getting to know you better. These small but thoughtful texts go a long way in making him feel appreciated and showing that you're thinking about him even after the date ends. What's even more attractive when your words are backed up by genuine compliments. Compliments are often underrated, but when given sincerely, they can make a huge impact. Telling him you admire his sense of humor, his intelligence, or even how good he looked tonight makes him feel seen and valued. The key here is authenticity. Don't just compliment him on something generic like his looks, although that's nice too, but rather something specific and meaningful that reflects who he is. But it's not all about words, actions speak volumes. A subtle gesture like reaching out to hold his hand during a casual moment or placing your hand on his shoulder during a conversation can send a powerful signal that you're comfortable and connected. These small, physical touches create a sense of closeness and intimacy without the pressure of going too far too soon. Timing is everything, though. The right touch at the right moment can make him feel special and appreciated, while overdoing it too early might create discomfort. Remember, showing affection doesn't mean throwing yourself at him or constantly trying to prove how much you like him. It's about finding those moments when a little gesture can make a big impact. Whether it's a compliment, a touch, or a sweet message, let him know you're into him without overwhelming him. So, don't be afraid to be a little vulnerable. It's these moments of genuine connection that make relationships feel real and exciting. Let your affection be a natural extension of how you feel, and trust that the right person will appreciate it. So, we've explored 5 simple yet effective ways to grab the attention of the guy you like. These tips not only help you become more confident but also open up opportunities to build a genuine and connected relationship. But the real question is, can these methods win over every guy? Will they work on all men? Or does each person have unique traits and preferences you need to understand more deeply? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever tried using one of these tips and had unexpected results, or do you have any other strategies to share with us? If you enjoy content like this and want more awesome tips on love, confidence, and how to connect with others, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. Be the first to get these great tips and become more confident and charming in your love life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find true love in your own unique way. See you in the next video.